Education Minister Shambanduram inspected schools and colleges, warned stern action against teachers who fail to attend classes. Government to hold meeting with relevant authorities to fix dates for BOSEMD Class 10 and COSEMD Class 12 examination. Row over construction site of National Sports Universities resurfaced. Khonsa area JSC block roads in protest claiming university site belongs to Khonsa villagers. President of Nupi Samaj T.H. Ramani tells government to discontinue war on drug mission if arrested drug dealers are to be set free. Imphal West DC Naurim Praveen launches a rainwater conservation campaign. Catch the rain where it falls, when it falls in Imphal West District. Manipur reports 15th new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 23 recoveries in last 24 hours. Death toll remains at 370. And India logs a single-day spike of 11,666 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's tally above the 1,701,000. Recovery rate nears 97%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching prime-timed English Bulletin. I'm Kanel Shambanduram. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the top stories and latest news at this hour. A day after reopening of schools and colleges in Manipur, Education Minister Shambanduram today inspected academic atmosphere and compliances of COVID-19 protocols in schools and colleges. Speaking on these sidelines, the ministers warned of stern actions against those teachers and other staffs who failed to attend schools. A team of top officials of Education Est and Education U Department, led by the Education Minister, visited government high school and higher secondary school in Lamsang, Patsoi, Konthaujam and Sagolban Assembly constituency, and also the Manipur Technical University at Takhild. Most of the schools were found holding classes properly except for Gokul Chand High School in Lamsang constituency and Langjing Government High School in Patsoi constituency due to low students' attendance. Proper classes were also conducted at Manipur Technical University, Takhild. Minister Rajendra expressed contentment upon coming across strict adherence of COVID-19 protocols at Iboton Sana Higher Secondary School in Uripok. He urged parents to send their children back to school.
School nasu lakpa chhatra singi marks piri sida mafam chana chana khoi thammaga oja singna torakanda khoi sanitizer piba mayam ama tawri aduna singnaba leitana oja guardian singnasu macha sing school da laik tamba thabiro maramde khoi 12 class 10 amasung masi promotion jaba pot natabanina exam ama tawgadorimnina syllabus loinama cover tawbuna ngaudraga soi khoi ayamba syllabus ai khoi makeup tawba ngamnana bagi damakta oja sing si khoi kanna lopsal libani ai khoi na ngasi chalibas leida oja sing COVID-19 na maram oraga nahangkai college school ka da bigi adugumba hainabi laigibaduna maram orakanda class hawro matamda college karam daba adudagi school karam daba oja yawram bataraga di madu sarkar na matam chana ikoi action longna nabagi thorang su sarkar gi maikai dagi leire.
On the other hand, those schools with high student strength are facing shortage of teachers as the classes are now being held by dividing into many sections to ensure that COVID-19 SOPs like safe distancing are maintained in classrooms. Speaking to Impact News, a physics lecturer of Iboton Sana Higher Secondary School, Lamabam Sangita, said their school used to have only 3 sections each for class 12, but now there are up to 12 sections for both class 11 and 12 to ensure social distancing among students inside classrooms. She appealed to the government to depute more teachers in the school.
Pandemic sina maram oiduna school se thingjalubra matungda amu hangakpasida angangsing sina yamna harauna lakpasida yamna nungaiba poi akoina online da budi teaching se loina khoigi syllabus budi takpa loijare adubu angangsing se mobile laitaba adagi moi net yadaba khotaba aduna moida awatpa kharadi adum lei aduna huji akoina angangsing sida takpa matamda takningba mawongda takpa ngame angangsing sina su moi khangdaba singdo loina clear tawboda ngame hojik se akoi section se hana leirambadagi double loina khaire samna haibada class 12 section ahum leirambane adu hujik section je taruk khaire section je yam khalakbanina subject kharagi di oja se loin konai adubu subject kharadadi oja se dum khara awat pa yawe aduna si subject awat pa singsi di kitang awaba oi.
Responding to Impact News about measures to be taken to tackle shortage of teachers, Education Minister S. Rajendra assured that teachers from schools with lesser students' strength will be deputed in those schools which require more teachers. He also appealed to schools facing shortage of teachers in the wake of a similar situation to formally report to the Education Department. The minister disclosed that dates for Class 10 and Class 12 examinations conducted by Board of Secondary Education Manipur and Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur, respectively, will be decided soon. He said government is meeting with the relevant officials to decide the same at the earliest.
SOP ngang na nabo hona bada aikoi oja si aikoi morning shift amasung normal school time da tawbani ado ayamba tangai phadana watpa oja singi awatpa problem leiba mafam sing adudi aikoi ngasai chatpa khuding da su hairame aikoi da madugi du complaints ama awatpa oja singi report ama aikoi da thambiu aikoi na madu manage tawna bo hona gani na haibadu madu adu manage tawgani.
Konsakult villagers and members of Konsakult Area Joint Action Committee today blocked roads of Konsakult, demanding to hold the construction of National Sports University until a resolution is brought between the Konsakult villagers and the government. It may be mentioned that a Naga students group, Old Naga Students Association Manipur, has claimed that the site where constructions of National University Sports Complex is going on belonging to Konsakult, a village inhabited by Liangmai Naga community. Speaking to media, a protesting villager expressed disappointment that they were not informed before starting the construction. He said that they took the step against the indifference of the authorities concerned. Speaking to media, advisor of Konsakult Area Joint Action Committee Adon Pao Abonmei said they welcomed the setting up of a national sports university in Manipur, but expressed discontentment that villagers who owned the construction site were not given any prior notification. He added that the villagers yesterday logged off the heavy machinery being utilized for the construction of the university.
Hanna mamang dasu akoi thabak tawriba company dasu akoi CTP khrabani suranu masi akoi state government ga wari saraga wari do confirm tawredi nungai na su se huji di sugunu haina nahan thama gi mamang da akoi complaint taw khrabani aduda makoi na akoi gi complaint si kri su tabi debagi ngarang si akoi chalaga thabak suranu haina JCB gi chabi se akoi na matam khara akoi masi pai gani thabak su subi gnu athuba matam da sarkar ga akoi Konsakun gi village natraga akoi gi JC mayam do pulga wari tang taba laaga chabi su pi gani nungai na suse wari confirm tawtringa de subi gnu lepyu haina ngarang se khunjami chalaga lobani.
Imphal West Deputy Commissioner Narend Praveen today launched rainwater conservation campaign in Imphal West District. The campaign named Catch the Rain Where It Falls, When It Falls, and the National Water Mission and Ministry of Jal Shakti will continue in various parts of the district till March of this year. Awareness will be raised on ways to use water judiciously. Plans trees, conserved and harvest rainwater. Nehru Yuva Kendra Infalt West organized the event at Infalt West District DC complex in Lamphilpot. Speaking on the occasion, DC Naran Praveen stressed on the significance of the campaign. He said if such campaigns were launched few years ago, water scarcity would not be prevalent today as people would have planted more trees and conserved water.
Hanadi Singduda no Tare, Mother Singduda Lady Uwame and Dunamaki Maram, the Subsilaga, Sing Dugi say Yam Yam was her percentage, Yam was her own subsidiary library. Other than Tam in Tamtag, Tamsida, single can't Hadorka. Other than Turian Plosu, Housing Kangim Smaikam. Sing Suka, low in a Uskoxilla, and Taribu no Simai the Subsin Oh, in a long to Tado, Tar, Gender.
President of Nupi Samaj, Shambanduram, has opined that the government should discontinue war on drug mission if arrested drug dealers are to be set free. Speaking to media at Nupi Samaj office in Lamphil today, T.H. Ramani said progress of the state is being hindered due to some self-centric ministers and MLAs. She expressed disappointment that Chief Minister Nongthom Birane, who started out as a social worker, failed to take appropriate measures to curb the drug menace for the welfare of people in the state. She added there are more victims of intoxicants than victims of FASFA in the state. She said authorities concerned have failed to check out the strategies to curb drug menace despite submission of memorandum by Nupi Samaj and various women's organizations to state governor, chief ministers and MLAs. T.H. Ramani appealed to the government to take definite measures in the upcoming assembly session on 3rd of February.
Maila Paibi Haibashe, a Chumbaita Torapani, Aramado Chumtoke, Torapani, Machidi, Opishar Punama, uniform Punama, Matri Matom Punama, Matam Denga Shibauda, a Chumbam Tapangde, Bired Masamakshe, a Koiga Chochel walked out of body, Adobo, Haiba Arjani, Tishi the Santanga, Kari Wakan Kanbano, imagine just one of our issue, Kari don't see Haibashe, out the Candida was Sukarigo.
King Mangamoidova, no Monomagi, Marale, missing the Taduka, the Boeragadi, war on drug Haiba Wahijil, Loktua. Drug Samsel, see, Pashata, see, Haiba, Wahidu, Tamanzaning, Assembly, the opposition party, or the ruling party, or I couldn't 2030, the drugs in Manipur, the Mutapa Haiba Port Asida, Sapsana, what it Lobi the Ganda, Prazana Pamiba, no Migisija, the armed forces is still power, Egna, Hatpatigi, the drug na Hatpan Hengalaka, Aduga, Nipadan, and Natana Nupi, Sasalapa, Manglaba Samaza, Mobu, Yokanaga, Gida Makta, Kuna, Sankalibu Konganga, Herkarna, Ying Birakaba Taragadi.
Members of Konthaujamd Youth Police Club, Konthaujamd Larimbi Women Welfare Association and Kada have carried out protest demonstrations against the acquittal of the former Chandal ADC chairman Luko Saijo in 2018 multi-crore case. Protesters chanted various slogans at the protest meet staged at Konthaujamd Larimbi Laikai, Maira Sung in Infalt West District. Veterinary Department has seized live poultry farm chicks imported from the other states in violation of the ban by the government. The seized poultry were buried at ICDP complex in Infalt East District. Acting on a tip-off, a team of the Veterinary Department led by Dr. U. Dilip Kumar and Dr. T.S. Subhash Chandra, along with police, seized the poultry birds at Imphal International Airport. Altogether, 6,300 farm chicks were brought in 85 boxes by Spice Jet and 17 boxes by Air India. Speaking to media, Wangoi Veterinary Hospital, the VO, Dr. U. Dilip Kumar, appealed to stop importing poultry in the wake of bird flu outbreaks in some states and warned of legal actions against any perpetrators.
Manipur khoi avian influenza natra bird flu haribasi khoi atopa state sing da kan narapadu da ke khoi Manipur da su adugi control ama prevention of infectious disease control gi makha da khoina ngasi airport SpiceJet amadi Indian Airlines da khoi ki yanau masa khara pusalakadori habi pau phangwa da ke khoi ngasai da ke ayuk da ki airport ki leiba police station gi moi khoi gam mating loraga khoi ngasi phajar pani sian box marphu manga amaga tratret amaga Indian Airlines ta tratret ama SpiceJet ta marphu manga ka samaga ani phajare.
Members of the Federation of Government College Teachers Association, the FEGOCTA, today carried out protest demonstrations pressing demands for implementation of 7th UGC pay and regulation 2018, which has been already approved by the state cabinet. Taking part in the protest meet stage at Nomekapam Gopal College in Nauremthong today, FEGOCTA General Secretary Dr. N. Somorendro condemned the Higher Education Department for failing to implement the same even after approval by the state cabinet 5 months ago. He warned of intense agitation if their demand is not fulfilled.
Cabinet Thama Gimamang approved to Kraba, 7 UGC pay regulation to 18 say, a 2 matam do thon view, Aduga Hari Besequin ultimatum Moina, 11 January the Pisangre, Assembly 27 January to Topio have any talk Ragadi, I quite a Sigi, like 20 agitation, Sangani have any, Ado, all forms of agitation, democratic form of protesti. Akoi order talk to this athagani adubu khoi colleges in the classes sit tawro Manipur University na khoi April dagi 2021 dagi pekha se haurani haibani na khoi class boycott tawbase handokadra handoidra haibadudi khoi ngasi gi meeting sida khanagani aduga protest natraga order talk to bauti khoi democratic agitation ji khoi solution changsang na haibase khoi gi lepe.
Manipur has reported 15 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 23 recoveries in the last 24 hours. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 29,022, out of which 153 are active cases. There is no report of COVID fatality in Manipur in the last 24 hours. That toll remains at 330. On the positive note, 23 people were discharged in the past 24 hours and recoveries cases have reached 28,499. State's recovery rate reaches 98.19%. Newly infected persons are all from the general population. They are 6 from Tamenglong, 3 from Imphal East, 2 each from Churachandpur and Vishnupur, and 1 each from Imphal West and Kakching district. Caesar hospitals will provide a facility for low-cost COVID-19 tests utilizing COVID-19 testing kit Seegene donated by a former UPF President Bikramjit Oinam and Assistant Professor of International College, South Korea, Jinind Laishramcha. Managing Director of Caesar Hospital, K.H. Palint, announced the same during a media interaction at the hospital's conference held in Langold today. He added that Seegene's Allplex 2019 and COV assay testing kit is approved by ICMR, CEIVD and FDA. He said 70% of COVID-19 testing in South Korea is conducted by using the test kit, and the test kit has been supplied to over 60 countries across the world. Dr. Palint also said Seegene Allplex 2019 and COV assay kit can detect cervicovirus E gene, COVID-19 RDRP gene and COVID-19 N gene. He added that they are waiting for official approval from the ICMR to start using the test kit in Manipur. Speaking to media, Vikram Oinam expressed firm belief that testing kit will greatly benefit COVID-19 frontline warriors and BPL patients.
किटसिंगसी BPL इंश्योरेंस चीफ मिनिस्टर की हक्सेल टेंगबांग दा यावबसिंग आयुष्मान भारत अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड सेक्टर लेबा अद मोइगी दमक्तदी अखोई हाईली सब्सिडाइज तौरगा टेस्ट तौजगनी हौजिक हारिबा किटसिंगसी particularly for those financially challenged लेबा कांगबुददी अखोई below 1000 दा तौबु याना अखोई सिलि काइनोदा अखोई मशीन की कारिगी मैन पावर की कारिगी कंज्यूमेबल तोंगा तोंगा बाते खरा सिनरिबे सिंगसिगी चार्जेस मैम से कोई खोतोगा हारिबा पोसी 1000 की मखादा तौबु ngमगनेना चप चाबा अमाउंट कोई लेपसगे
फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर सिंगदा अदुगा हेना खुदोंग चादबा मियो सिंगदा टेस्ट तौबदा ममन खितंग हंथना ओइरगसु हेना खुदोंग चानबगी दमकता अखोइगी माइकैदगी अखोइना सिजु हॉस्पिटल दा मतेंग पांगजबनी याम हेना पांगमनते पैसा ओइना लैरगसु तौबनते साउथ कोरिया दा लेबा मणिपुरी पीपल सिंगना मणिपुर मियांगी दमकता खलगांदा आई इरमदम मणिपुर नि खलगांदा मोइनि इनिशिएट तौबिरगांदा आइना मदुगी टाइड अप तौजरगांदा मसाइ किस लिसिंग अमसी खोइन सिजु हॉस्पिटल दा गिफ्ट तौजबनी.
Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Marks Time Classes. CBSE amatangai raba chahi khudingi leptana state topper puthokliba Marks Time Classes Uripok branch ki foundation amasung revision gi class 8 to 12 fawgi form thaba hojare. Akupamorol gidama contact tobirau Marks Time Classes Uripok near Flyover Bridge natraga Wangkai Mahopam Lampak. Contact number 9436288300 natraga 8974736391.
Panthubi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, specified as a financial institution by the Ministry of Finance, Government of India under SARFAESI Act 2002. First license holder public limited housing finance company in the entire northeastern region of India, completed its 15 years of service. Provides home loan with a subsidy amount up to rupees 2.67 lakh under PMAY credit linked subsidy scheme, PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Government or private employees, businessmen can apply. For more details, kindly contact Panthubi Housing Finance Company Limited or Reporter Mamlaikai Imphal.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India has recorded a single-day spike of 11,666 new cases of coronavirus, taking the country's COVID-19 cash lot to 1,07,0193 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, that toll has reached 1,53,847 with 123 new fatalities. On the positive note, recovered cases have reached 1,03,73,606 with 14,301 new recoveries. Country's recovery rate touches 96.94%. Kerala has the highest infection of above 72,000 active cases. Over 23,55,000 beneficiaries have been vaccinated against COVID-19 in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 1,15,37,000 people. Above 2,1,86,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 7,34,47,000. USA has the highest infection of above 97,84,000 active cases in the world, followed by India and Brazil. China stands at 83rd position with 1,820 active cases of COVID-19. Indian Red Cross Society Manipur State Branch held an awareness program on COVID-19 at TG Higher Secondary School today. IRCS Manipur State Branch Chairman Dr. Y. Mohan, Secretary Dr. R.K. Nimai, and IRCS Imphal East Branch Chairman Narendra Ningomba were among those present in the event. Joint Action Committee against the death of a 4-year-old boy from the Thobal Moijing Lengoijing has condemned the police for failing to solve the murder case even after the arrest of 2 suspects. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Joint Action Committee's advisor Abdul Razak said that the boy went missing in the afternoon of January 19 and his body was found on January 24 at the neighboring pond belonging to 60-year-old Muhammad Abdul Satar. He also claimed that IO of the case did not let family and JAC members witness the boy's post-mortem. JAC is planning to hold a public meeting along with various civil society organizations at Moijing Playground.
Tungan ba civil society organization sing Maira Paibi Ima Ivel sing Iche Ichal sing Amadi Satra Sangstan Kuding Magna Yaubi Dana Hairiba Mihat Sigi Langla Langjing the Sep Putok Pada Mating Pangbinaba JSC Gimaike Degi Apil Taujari Maramdi Hairiba Mihat Asina Tinghudaba Matamda Ashigumba Porching Manipur the Taba the Tujung Ningai Oiraba Tang Tokpa Rear of the realist case Jinglava Ashigumba Porching Ase Kana Gumbada Hanna Tolok the Nabagi Mangjau no Tinghubangam Nanabagi Tabak Ase Paikat Pang Namnabagi Puna Magna Hairiba Jeshida Amadim Apokpi Mama Mapagi Awavasing Ying Biraga Mating Se Pang Binaba Jeshigi Maikaidegi Apil Taujari.
Residents of Tera Sapam later carried out protest demonstrations today against the bombed blast and firing by unknown miscreants at the residence of ex-MLA Sapam Kunjikishore alias Keba in Tera Sapam Leirak. The sit-in was staged at Tera Lokrakpam Lekai. Protesters condemned the incident, which created fear, psychosis and panic to family members and locals. They appealed to those concerned not to repeat such untoward incident ever again. Legal advisor of the Old Manipur Village Defence Force Welfare Association, Advocate Rajiv Thangsabam, has assured of urging the state government to increase the honorariums of the VDF personnel. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Advocate Rajiv said that VDO personnel in Assam get 20,000 rupees as their monthly honorarium, and VDC personnel in Jammu and Kashmir get 12,000 rupees. He expressed discontentment that VDF personnel in the state are facing immense plights as they are being poorly paid. Leaders of Old Manipur VDF Welfare Association took part in the press meet.
Thangnariba state singda maruina Assamda, Jammu and Kashmir, Meghalaya manadaba ming singda BDF sing na tawriba moigi duty sing chapmana tawr leiriba haibadi Assamda BDO hai, Jammu and Kashmir dana BDC hai moida piriba honorarium se Assamda lising kunpi adodagi Jammu and Kashmir dana lupa lising trying to pi hai dana khoi data pangjare sumai tawdana Manipur leiriba BDF sing su matam ga chanana sarkar sina PBO haibasi ki demand ni masimak aina haijaning madi on Manipur BDF Welfare Association gi managing committee ga amari central committee ga ai samang yauraga honorable CM unanabi tanjado laujage aduga sarkar gisu kari leige haibadom tang tanajage.
A high-level team led by chairperson of the Manipur Human Rights Commission, the Kaidem Mani, has inspected various department offices in the Jiribam district. The team inspected the conditions of the former jailed in Babupara district hospital and Ningshinkuld Jiri College at Kadamtala and Latingkald High School at Latingkald. Speaking on the sideline, the Kaidem Mani expressed disappointment at the condition of the departments. He assured that the meeting will be held with the relevant authorities about the inadequacies at the earliest. One-day awareness program on Human Rights Commission was held at Latingkald Mahaprabhu Mandap on the occasion.
Jiribam ki jail yenge, Jiribam ki hospital yenge, mong tadre. Adegi hose Latingkam high school. Osidi pola sati residi. Not only bad condition, not the worst condition. Sibu ada government of Manipur ki niyan hai lanai private la natraga government edit line akan beda. Si direct signboard sida government high school line thare. Sidi pola fellow re. Sidi ki karamba matriculate natraga kari asa tongya am talai treba. Oja so ama khakta lai hai re as per report ꯑꯗꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯁꯥꯇ꯭ꯔ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯦꯟꯅꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯄꯨꯔꯥ ꯌꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯁꯦ.
Northern Liangmai Students Organization NLSO drew the attention of the authorities concerned over the lacking infrastructure of schools at Northern Tamai in Tamenglong district. The organization came across that most of the schools were not functioning properly due to lack of infrastructure and teaching staff during their recent educational developmental tour. They also came across a low-quality black topping of the road between Takao to Jaduing and Gelnal to Quilong. The road was repaired under PMGSY. NLSO has urged the authorities concerned to address their issues at the earliest. All the Taubal District United Clubs Organization along with District Police Taubal jointly organized a motorcycle rally on the item A Healthy and Drugs-Free Future today. Taubal SPTA's Sarang Themt Ibomcha MPS flagged off the rally from Lilong Bazaar till Khongjomt. The rally concluded at the Khongjomt police station where a public meeting was convened. Puruk Sobi Budhopa Khangba Thokshild Lupt performed annual ritual ceremonies at the shrine of Ibudho Puruk Sobi at Uchekond Takhok Mapand in Infal East district today. Devotees from across the state came to offer prayers at the shrine since early morning. Various organizations also offered fresh vegetables and fruits to deity. Speaking to media, a member of Puruk Sobi Budhopa Khangwa Thokshild Lup said only rural families and dignitaries used to offer prayers at the shrine, which have existed since the 17th century. Now, since 60 years ago, laymen offered prayers at the shrine on a full moon day of Wakching in the month of January as per Manipuri lunar calendar. Devotees believe that offering prayers at the shrine on this day can bring peace and prosperity.
Punamaki mapama puba salai sandokpa ibudau puruk sobi pakhang baharise masi ibudau jigi yek tare salai mapanna hari bije sandok amani aduna aikhoi chu thongni ba yai koi chu changba yai haidana puruk choriba mafam masida changduna lainang kapthoiba ising leriba khutpa sida changduna leibak miyam punamak ningthaudana te leibak miyam punamak khuramdana khajangdana isani ba iranni ba Pamjau Pamkaba, Taukaba, Akoi Punsi, Nungsangba, Laitung Lena, Kokanba, Adumama Pamni, Ramanandi Dharma, Sandurokiba, Sandida, Kusai, Haribitu Pogoda, Laitung Pogada, Mahakuma Pamase, Koram Jaragana, Laitung Pagi, Aduna Koipunamaki, a seat on a Sangtong Mapa Levisida, Quina, Pabaton, the Sanga, Quina Tongjabada, Bunamaki Levaki, Ipaba, Apabang Actani.
Universal Friendship Organization UFO Western Headquarter No. 2 observed its 24th Rising Day at its office in Sorok Atingbi Kuno of Jiriband district today. Vice Chairman of the Manipur Food Industries Corporation Limited K. Salat Kumar, President of UFO Western H Headquarter S. Yadhop, President of Hilghad Ground Panchayat Jiriband Eld Somorendro and land donor Yumnand Jiljit attended the event. Pre-production ceremony of the Manipuri distilled filmed Kulaksha under the banner of the P-Barrel Films production was held today at the Hotel Classic Grand in Chingmairong today. It will be the fourth film of director Satyajit BK, who have directed popular films like Kaishald. Renowned Manipur film artist Bobo, Billa Melody and Priyo Gopal are the lead roles of the film. Chairman of Film Forum Manipur S. Mangol Jao, film actor and president of RPI Athawale Manipur State Unit Th Maheshwar and AFI and PA Secretary Prem attended the event. SNPV's fourth Manipuri short film titled Nungshiri Ngasisu was released at the mini hold of the Mead and It Octagon shopping complex in Thangmaiband, Dhanamanjuri College Road today. The 5-minute short film is directed by Miland Athokpand. Actors K.H. Rocky, T. Pushpa and T. Rash Lakshmi are the lead roles of the film. Speaking at the event, the Shilin Distilled producer Fanjoband Lanajid stressed on the significant role of films in the development of a society. He expressed contentment over the increasing production of short films in the state. Social activist T.S. Thoiba Maite and AIMS Vice President and Kalendro took part in the event. Cast and crews of the films were felicitated on the occasion. Country's Rafale Squadron added a third batch of 3 fighter jets which arrived last night after flying non-stop from France. Indian Air Force said the third batch of 3 Rafale aircraft landed at an IAF base a short while ago. They flew over 7,000 kilometers with in-flight refueling. The aircraft got airborne earlier in the day from France. The new jet will bolster the strength of the Indian Air Force on the Rafale Squadron, which is based in Ambala. This is the third set of deliveries of the aircraft to the IAF. India ordered 36 warplanes from France in 2016 September for 59,000 crore rupees under a government-to-government deal. With the new jets, the number of Rafales in the IAF's inventory has increased to 11. Nation remembers freedom fighter Lala Rajpat Rai on his birth anniversary today. Lala Rajpat Rai, popularly known as Punjab Keshari or the Lion of Punjab, was born on January 28, 1865. He was an Indian independent activist and played a pivotal role in the Indian independence movement. Lala Rajpat Rai was one of the 3 Lal Bal Pald Triumvirate: Lala Rajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandrapal. Beside a great freedom fighter and leader, Lala Rajpat Rai was a noted writer. He was also the first president of the Old India Trade Union Congress AITUC and was associated with activities of the Punjab National Bank and Lakshmi Insurance Company in their early stages in 1894. He led a silent, non-violent march against the Simon Commission in 1928. Lala Rajpat Rai died from a heart attack after not recovering from injuries received during a police lathi charge while protesting the arrival of the Simon Commission. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tributes to the legendary freedom fighter on his birth anniversary. Now the news from the world of sports. 5th MNCAW Pralhada and W. Ramananda cricket tournament kicked off today at Luang Pokpa Cricket Stadium in Luang Sangbam. Retired MCSW Vaktaraj sponsored the tournament being held under the aegis of the Manipur Cricket Association. MNCA Vice President L. Vinoy, Secretary S. Priyananda, Treasurer L. Ronald, Joint Secretary K. Bobind and other eminent members of the association took part in the event. Kagempally scored a thumping 9-wicket victory against Thao Thangmaiband in the opening league match. Opting to bat first, Thao Thangmaiband made 40 runs in 28 overs and 3 balls with 10 wickets down. Ravi Kanta made 30 runs while the Chemd Kagempally bowler Thomas Kabir and Nicholson took 2 wickets each in the inning. In reply, Chemd Kagempally made 66 runs in 10 overs and 1 ball with just 1 wicket down and won the match by 9 wickets. Chemd Kagempally's bowler Thomas was adjudged Man of the Match title. Altogether, 12 teams are competing in the tournament. Cyclone Thangmaiband will play against a model club Chingamaka in the second league match tomorrow. The 5th MNCA Pledge Cricket Tournament, which had previously been called off, resumed today. The tournament is held under the aegis of the Manipur Cricket Association. 3 league matches of the tournament were played at the ground of the Modelled Higher Secondary School and Oriental College today. In the 9th league match, IBSA won the toss and opted to bat first. IBSA made 109 runs for 33 overs and 5 balls with 10 wickets down in the inning, responding to which batting second, Movanlal made 111 runs for 12 overs and 5 balls with 2 wickets down and won the match by 8 wickets. Movanlal batsman Lung Thei Thang was adjudged Man of the Match titled. While in the 10th league match, YWC Potsoi batted first and made 74 runs for 27 overs and 3 balls with 10 wickets down. Batting second, MPSC made 75 runs for 10 overs and 3 balls with 1 wicket down and won the match by 9 wickets. MPSC bowlers Sankar back Man of the Match titled. WYC won the 11th league match by a massive 49 runs. Batting first, WYC made 156 runs for 37 overs with 10 wickets down. Batting second, KSDO managed only 107 runs, 29 overs and 3 balls with 10 wickets and lost the match by 49 runs. WYC all-rounder W. Lakshman was named Man of the Match. 3 league matches of the tournament will be held tomorrow. 7 league matches of the first state-level cash prize 6A side under 12th boys football soccer tournament was played today. The tournament is being held under Mangal Football Club Basikong, Mamang Lekai in Imphal East. In the 19th league match, Sikandar Football Club Porampart Team A defeated Young Star Club Uchikond Takok 3-1. In the 20th league match, Langay Football Club Nongpok Sanjenbam and Mangal Football Club Team B ended in a goalless draw. In the 21st league match, SYDA Lilong Chajing thrashed NYTH Team A 2-0. In the 22 league match, Nesu FA Team B Kurai thrashed Mangal Club Team C Basikong 2-0. In the 23rd league match, Khagi Club Kiamgai and Young Football Club Team A Takhild ended in a goalless draw. In the 24th league match, BPYC Basikong defeated NYTH Club Team B 2-1, and in the 25th league match, ISA Kiamgai beat George Football Club Ningom Thongjao 1-0. Another 7 league matches will be played tomorrow. Three-day referee refreshers camp recruitment course kicked off at Thengching Village Playground in Chandel District today. District Sports Association DSA Chandel organized the event under the aegis of Old Manipur Football Association. Anfa Altogether, 23 referees, including 18 new referees and 5 former referees, are taking part in the course, being hosted by Western Valley Area Sporting Association. Amphar referee instructor M. Magho and Ravi Chandra are supervising the course. Amphar President Moirangthem Ratan Kumar, Amphar and DSA Chandal Vice President DB Kowar, Amphar referee convener S. James Kumar, head of referee and Joy Chandra, and many Amphar members took part in the event.
Game execute tawriba sanariba team mani se masada yaw players sidagi referees in hand cover tawdurmi karino smaina ball ma sanaba kanda isam smaina sondagi koi A teams na sonda attack taw B teams dik smaina counter attack ma kawgiba machine ball sumbasi referee ne liye pagale topa yadaba adana madu cover tawna sele pada magiso my Arabic energy is utilized of any. I don't my percent one kalapa, Kokalpa, some of my amsina, referees, I do give them matic physical fitness, we maintain toga some Tamanini, Hotiki Matamzida.
4 league matches of the ongoing 4th Lamlai Kendra village-wise with invitees of the other Kendra mains opened 7th A-side football tournaments were played today. Lamlai Students Idol Club is hosting the tournament at the club's playground. In the 6th league match, YMC Harauros, A. Sadananda and Narendra score 1 goal each to defeat their opposing team, the LSIC team C, Lamlai by 2-1. While in his 7th league match, Sector Football Club team A drubbed Roma Football Club Phungdongbam 3-1 for the winners, and Johnson scored 2 goals and the KH Nauba scored 1 goal. The 8th league match between the Haikak Mapald Football Club and the Street Bandar Pangai ended in the 2-2 draw, while the CHYUC Chalo beat Tiger Camp Football Club 2-1 in the 9th league match. For the winner, A. Boishana and L. Leo score 1 goal each. 4 league matches of the tournament will be played tomorrow. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin. But before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Education Minister Sorokai Bambrajain inspected schools and colleges, warned stern actions against teachers who failed to attend classes. Government to hold meeting with relevant authorities to fix dates for BOSIM Class 10 and COSEM Class 12 examinations. Row over construction site of National Sports University resurfaced. Konsakul area Joint Action Committee blocked roads in protest claiming university sites belong to Konsakul villagers. President of Nupi Samaj T.S. Ramani tells government to discontinue war on drugs missioned if arrested drug dealers are to be set free. Imphal West DC Narim Praveen launches rainwater conservation campaign named Catch the Rain where it falls, when it falls in Imphal West District. Manipur reports 15 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 23 recoveries in last 24 hours. Death toll remains at 370. And India logs a single-day spike of 11,666 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's tally above 1,07,01,000. Recovery rate nears 97%. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and always stay safe.